Go ahead.
I'm Devin Hardy.
And I'm Greg Mulheron.
Okay.
This is our automation project. It represents a factory that uses a robotic application. So the robotic arm grabs the part and puts it into the lathe. The lathe will run the desired piece. In our case, we have this as our piece. And then once the lathe is finished, the robot will take it out and put it in the final parts bin.
All right.
What we're using, we're controlling the robot with a PLC. We wrote our whole program to do that. Then we wrote a lathe program to cut out the piece. We're also using Wonderware to, this would normally be on like a touch screen. We have a bunch of lights and stuff, and these here are to adjust the movements of the robot if we have to. And we'll give you a demo here.
It's the lathe on. You'd like to see the wiring we actually use an analog input. That's the current reading that we have to determine why the
So what exactly does this part do, or is this just a sample, or is
It's just something I came up with. I don't know. I thought it looked cool, so I figured, what the heck, I'll make it.
But you could have done anything.
We could have done, anything, really. Could have made a nail.
We messed up and basically made a nail.
Yeah, pretty much. But we figured that's a little too easy of a program, so we'll make something more complicated. You want to see our PLC program. We use VersaPro to make it. We're using a lot of range statements to operate the outputs. This is one of our main timers. This will go on and count until it can't count anymore. And when this hits 100, it'll turn these outputs on and turn off at 150, and it'll just go down the line. We have a bunch of subroutines because you can't have duplicate outputs in your program. This is our lathe program right here. It just works off coordinates. You set your 0 position and then your coordinates go off that. Like this right here, that's 2.5 inches from the 0 position. So,
Awesome. So it looks like the program itself is keeping track of where you're at in the process. How's
here
that
we
work?
have lights that also keep track, like for the operator. That'll tell the operator what part it's in, and even in our up here, it tells you what line it is and where exactly the bit is.
And that's a visual down there in this diagram.
Yeah. And here it's actually, this is what they call verify. It'll actually show you as it goes through the program what it's doing.
Right. So we're working there at that point, and then we can verify and look to see that's basically where we're at over here.
There are multiple ways of seeing and making sure it's doing what it needs to do. And you can even watch the PLC program if you want to. The outputs go on and go off.
Also, we have edited range functions on the Wonderware screen so that if something goes wrong, saying this gripper doesn't turn enough or turns too less during the process, we can edit that so that it will be a quick fix and a permanent fix. Which you can see over here. We have them labeled for each one, for each different test. These are the ones that are mainly timed, so they can be variable because of the motors and depending on certain things. So we can edit them right from the screen instead of having to go down into here, into the program, into certain subroutines and trying to find it if we don't know specifically remember where it is. We just have it right on the screen and easily accessible.
Great. So how much further do we have to machine?
Not that much further.
We've got maybe 10 lines, a little less than that. Another minute or two.